Here's a fact few are discussing. Male fertility is declining, and studies show that environmental toxins could be one reason. Reproductive problems are rising at an alarming rate in both men and women. For men, reproductive issues are increasing by about 1% yearly in Western countries. That may not sound like a lot, but over time, it adds up. Within 1 decade, 10% of males will be affected. Within 50 years, up to 50% of men may be considered infertile. This problem of male infertility also affects other aspects of men to reproduction, such as declining sperm counts, declining testosterone levels, and increasing rates of testicular cancer. American women have also experienced increased miscarriage rates of around 1% yearly. What's alarming is this phenomenon of fertility rates dropping is also happening worldwide since 1960 by almost 1% each year. While there can be several different factors contributing to infertility, it was in the 1990s that researchers became concerned with the trend of declining fertility in men. In 1992, a study found a 50% reduction in sperm counts in men over the course of 60 years. Other studies found disturbing trends affecting total mobile sperm count. This research showed that approximately 10% of men had declining numbers of total mobile sperm. The effect of environmental toxicity on human reproduction. One area of male infertility concerns has been how environmental toxins may affect reproduction. Since it's unethical to do human studies exposing harmful environmental compounds on unborn babies, scientists have tested certain environmental compounds in animal models. Their findings from these studies have shown that environmental exposure to toxins can alter the hormonal balance in animals, affecting their reproduction. It's plausible this same association could be altering human reproduction. Endocrine disruptors mimic hormones within the human body, possibly throwing off the necessary hormonal balance required for successful reproduction. In addition, exposure to radiation from laptops, cell phones, and modems could be another explanation for low sperm counts, reduced sperm motility, and abnormally shaped sperm. Every year, around 2,000 new chemicals are introduced into the environment all of us are exposed to in our daily lives. Currently, over 80,000 chemicals have been registered in the US to be used legally in packaging, food containers, pesticides, and so on. The problem is how well regulated these chemicals are. Many of these chemicals introduced into our environment have had minimal testing. The only time any of them are removed from the market is when harm to human health has been proved, and sometimes that can take decades. As a result, scientists have raised concerns over possible inadequate safety testing of these chemicals, along with questions of long-term exposure. Everyday strategies to reduce exposure to environmental toxins. We won't be able to eliminate all exposures to environmental toxins, but there are certain steps you can take to minimize this risk. Using personal care products that say BPA-free and free of phthalates or parabens is a good start. Toxic chemicals can be present with household dust. Use cleaners with non-toxic chemicals. Before entering your house, remove your shoes. Toxic chemicals can build up in saturated fat. Limit foods high in saturated fat from animals and eat more plant-based foods. Residue from pesticides can be present on the outside of produce, so always wash all fruits and veggies before eating.